Hello and welcome to the DCI Last Alliance Kingdom of Lindon campaign, and
Yes, my lord.
that guy can go in there. Now, this next turn could be quite a fruity one, for lack of a better vocabulary. Now, I'm hoping that Wildmen army, they're probably, I mean, they might attack, I don't know, who knows, but also, we discovered in the last episode that the Wildmen had actually already gone back to war with the Numenoreans, and I'm thinking maybe the Men of the Mountain actually attacked them as well. And this army here with Finrod the Champion, I might just sneak in there, take Hagar, and then we can wipe out this faction once and for all. Or maybe, I mean, I don't particularly want it, maybe one of these factions over here can do that for us, but I'm just going to kind of hang out there for now. Gil-Galad's actually in there for the purpose that he can actually grow this settlement. If I take him out, there is no population growth at all, and we just need it to reach that milestone of 12,000. And speaking of milestones, congratulations, you are now all in Leo's 300 first subscribers. Not that it's really a thing, but oh, I might have just let slip that my name is actually Leo, but it doesn't really matter. So, like, you're kind of like part of the 100% completely historically accurate 300 film. So you're all like equally cool as J.R.R. Butler.
Yes.
But yes, I just want to wholeheartedly thank everyone that has actually, you know, like, to me, I think it's a big thing, you know, just to click that red button and subscribe. So thank you very much, and I hope you do enjoy the videos that I post. But then, Vice Regent Elrond here, he is besieging Inbargathol. I think I did say last time that I was going to attack immediately, but having a look here, we've got only one round, 2 siege towers. I'm going to build those next 3. 2. We'll wait for 2. We'll wait for 2, and then we'll go in there and take out Gorlun, who is in there. And then over here as well, we've got Glorfindel, hopefully. I mean, I don't really want to go to war with the Hillmen. I'm just kind of here maybe to make sure that the Numenoreans get this town. If I just, can I go into that gap there?
Yes.
I can only really go there. I can't really help out any more than that. So hopefully the Numenoreans actually attack there and they can get that sorted. But for now, I think, because actually I was also thinking, I'm going to take Glorfindel after this. We're going to go to Goblin Town, which I think is just somewhere around here. Because this becomes Deep Misty Mountains then, the High Pass is like there, and then, so I think it's kind of like here. This looks like the pass. I think it will be like somewhere around here. So we'll just go through there. We might take a few units out of here from Imladris, because we've got some real... I was trying to think of an adjective there. We've got some real solid units in there. But for now, we're going to move on to the next turn. Okie dokie. Well, over that end... Oh, I just noticed we've got a diplomat over here. How about you just keep plodding along this way? I don't know... oh my days. It's getting blocked all the time. Oh, and the Numenoreans didn't... Oh, they could still take it. For a second then, I thought this captain had command stars. I was really puzzled then. But to be honest, I'm not going to hang around. I think we're just going to go now for Goblin Town, because we're going to take Inbargathol here, but we want to make sure that we wipe out any further resistance. Well, not resistance, because I'm pretty sure they hold all this territory over here. Yes, they do. So it's not like we're going to be wiping out the faction by any means, but any immediate retaliation from them will be lessened. So Glorfindel is going to go and sort that out. I know I was going to attack the Hillmen, but we don't want to go into wars with absolutely everyone. And of course there is actually an invasion going on Minas Anor down in the south, but of course we can't help that right now. But perhaps in the future we can go in there with a Tolakan if they prove successful. But here, then we come across Gorlun, who is clearly a very good general. But in here, they've got really basic units. They're not very good at all. Like Spearmen, 6 attack, 10 defense. They've got Snagger skirmishes. We've come across, like, these are probably as good as the wild men, if not worse. Although the Goblin Reavers definitely will pack a punch with that effective against armor. But the only unit in here that we really have to keep an eye on is Goblin Reavers, because they've got a 20 defense, 14 armor piercing attack. But he has got very little resistance to arrow fire, so there is that.
Attack!
This is how we are setting up here. We're going to have the ram go in like that, and then we're going to just go right upon these walls. What do they have here? Well, they're not even guarding the walls. But the walls aren't... The wall defences, rather, just aren't particularly... They're really weak. I've actually never really played Third Age Total War in the base, like, just as its own. So I have no idea. Oh, those guys didn't even go. But I don't know if they're really needed. We'll put them in over there anyway. But I never actually played Third Age Total War. So I just went straight to DAC. I don't know if the towers are like that in that mod as well. But we don't really have to fear them at all. We can just go straight up here. And what I'm thinking is, depending how they like to hold this settlement, I think we're going to try and maximize our archers. Well, we've just taken out the gate, and they have just vacated the walls completely. Oh, over here we've got some... Oh, I say. Oh, I do say. We actually lost the siege tower there. That's really bad. We lost some men by the looks of it as well. Well, 1%. But they're retreating to the town square already. We might actually catch them there. And... oh no, we won't. Okay, well then. I'll tell you what then. Let's just push on in. You guys go there. And so my plan is... How can we get the most out of our archers? Let's just slow this down a little bit. I think what we should do is... Well, let's first bring them in the walls here. Because if they're going to be like that, then that is a really juicy target that we just have to shoot. Right then, well, after a lot of manoeuvring, I did manage to get all of our units into somewhat a good spot over here. We've got some units that aren't in the town square, but we've got all of our archers lined up here on the walls. Oh, they look quite nice. Common volunteer archers, they've just got the sword and shield out. And before we shoot them, let's just have a look. So these are the Goblin Reavers. They look... There was a unit like this in DAC before with Angmar before they turned into Northmen. And where are the Goblin Reavers? Their general unit is somewhere. Hang on. If I just look on the minimap, I can see the star. There he is. And, well, they just look like heavy axemen. Although, yeah, they're like a mix between like orc maulers and... I don't know really, but we definitely will have to shoot them. And that's why Elrond is here. Hopefully, well, he's got the best range, best accuracy. So how about... Oh, first off, let's just put everyone on... Let's just put it on pause. Because I want the volley going out at the same time. So just shoot the Goblin Reavers. And can you actually shoot over here? You can shoot there. So that's quite good. And then all the infantry are already on guard mode. And off we go. Oh, and Elrond as well, just shoot the Goblin Reavers. So everyone's going to whip out their bows. Not a euphemism at all. And in they go. Let's... Oh, some people... Oh, there's 2 units of Goblin Reavers. Oh, it doesn't really matter. But we've got a unit here to welcome anyone that comes in this direction. We've got a couple here. We've got some Arnor commoner volunteers here. They're armor piercing. Not that they have any armor. These orcs. These filthy orcs. We're gonna shoot them all. And we've also got a unit over there. Actually, let's bring you forward. And actually, I think we can bring you forward now as well because they've. Well, yeah, bring you forward. And the Goblin Reavers are going towards that. Who are you shooting again? Okay, that's a perfect target for you. And we've got some Goblin Warmongers coming through there. Where is Gorlun? Oh, he's coming over there. Okay. Well, we just keep shooting in this kind of direction. It's only really the Reavers that we'll have to worry about. I don't think Well, let's shoot the snag of skirmishers, actually, because they've got the javelin that will do some damage to us. So, Elrond, if I can just target you. Where is Gorlun? Where is he? Because he's the one that we really need to... Oh, let's not have any snag of skirmishers firing javelins at us. How much missile defense do we have? We've actually got a pretty decent defense there, but they've got a pretty good attack as well. Where is Gorlun? Oh, he's right there. Elrond, I've got a job for you. Can you shoot over there? Over the heads of our men? Let's see. A few of them... Oh, they're still shooting into that mess over there. So, hang on. Let's just... Come on. Perfect target. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 62 currently. How many go down in a volley? They've got such good accuracy. I have noticed that. It's... Elrond, you look at his stats and you're thinking he's not that good, but he is. And he's also some bit of a sort in melee as well. But let's just keep firing at those Goblin Reavers, and then you guys are firing at there, and you're shooting into that. I do really like, missile-based armies in this. Hence, I really like playing as either the Northern Dunedain in Dak. Dorwinion as well is a really fantastic faction, and as elves. They're already down to 43. They're coming into melee though, and when they get into melee it'll be more difficult to fire at them, so that's not ideal, but now they're in that mess we can get these fellas to fire in there. As you can see, we are actually taking some losses to them. Javelin men down there and then snag of skirmishers, but as long as we take out the general they'll maybe just run away, kind of like how those have. Perhaps you can shoot into the Gorlun's Reavers actually as well. And over here we're just holding. We've already gone off, we've taken them off defensive stance because, or guard mode, because we should beat them in melee. And over here actually, you guys need to stop firing because you're just firing into our own guys. How about you just shoot into the backs of these? I don't know if we can really get a good shot over that. That's like quite a trick shot. Let's see how they go. Oh, good. And I don't think they're getting blocked by any of these. But as you can see, quite a few miss there. But it's not too bad. Gorlun is down to 13 now. 13. So... make sure you're shooting at good targets, men. And maybe you... Can you shoot over there? We're doing a bit of a crisscross here. Oh, Gorlun has gone all the way over there now. I'll tell you what, Elrond, you shoot into the side of these Goblin Warmongers. Oh, that would be good. And, yeah, we've got such a nice crossfire going on here. Whew! Gorlun is down to 1 and he is fighting all the way on his own over here. And hopefully he can go down. And all these have gone down as well. Elrond's still firing over here, although he has actually just run out of arrows. And even our Arnor commoner volunteers, they've done well. And down goes Gorlun. And I think now we're just going to send in Elrond to do the ceremonial duties, take out the rest here. And because we'd actually like to get some experience on him. He's got four chevrons currently, so he's in the silver. So he's got +2 to his melee attack, essentially, is what that means. Experience for archers, whilst like in Rome you had an increasing missile attack, they didn't do that for Med 2 because, I mean, they may have, they probably meant to do that, but they failed, and it ended up, it's kind of like it's not a bug, but it's just they left it out for whatever reason. But it does provide accuracy, and also I think it does actually improve rate of fire. But I'm not 100% on that, but certainly accuracy is improved in archery by that. So it's very good to get certainly the generals upgraded in that way, because we'll actually keep them around. Whereas regular units, you know, we can lose them and whatnot. He's coming in hot with his charge. Oh, there's a unit there anyway. But nonetheless, we should be way better than these. Wait, what was your stats? 14, 18. Yeah, you're fine. And, well, I think we may as well just bring these guys over since they're there. They're winded, but they'll be okay. We'll bring them in because, yeah, let's just make sure. I mean, Elrond's got a lot of hit points. He's not even involved there. Oh, and the snag of skirmishers there. Just getting 3 javelins in the back. No, thank you. Let's use Power of the Eldar as well. Arnor will prevail. Oh, brutal charge. Their axes in the back. Take him out. And wait, hang on. What was their charge bonus? Ooh, that's pretty good. I've noticed charge bonuses aren't very large for infantry units. If I look here, well, they're like our best unit. But typically, oh no, we've actually got pretty decent ones. Wait, what are the Sindar? Okay, I lied. 5 is clearly very basic. What about the snag of skirmishers? Oh, they've got 2, but... and there we have it. Clear victory. That was actually a very simple siege, because they didn't even try and defend the walls. And then we could just unload all of our quivers on them. Again, not... Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to mention it. But Lindar archers, 429 kills. That's exceedingly good. And they did take a lot of losses from the skirmishers, clearly. But other than that, yeah, very well done. Get in there. We've got... We're turning the map a little bit more blue all the time. We've kind of... got the Numenoreans in a little island over there, but so this is a stronghold, and strongholds in this mod, they're the second tier of the castle line. So I'm kind of inclined to actually just occupy, because I've noticed population growth is exceedingly low pretty much everywhere. And hang on, if I just check, yep, stronghold is yeah, so it's the second of 3 tiers. Castle is like the highest tier from what I can see here. And yeah, so we can actually upgrade this another time. But there's a way to go. So if I'd exterminated there, I suppose, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But it would just mean that probably not in my playthrough would I ever upgrade that. I mean, I still probably won't, because 1% is very low. But we can get some more farms here. But we'd really need that artist studio, I think, because, yeah, Host of the West, only 11%. But other than that, there's nothing really here. As you can see, it's Khazad Eastern Homeland. So it's a bonus for dwarves to get this. They'll get, like, a lore bonus here. But we do have a mustering hall, so eventually we might be able to get some free upkeep and Misty Mountains. Main vegetation. Mountains. And they'd get trolls here as well. Interesting. But mission success then. Inbargathol, we got 1,500. And it's just immediately vanished. Because I think Elosterion has indeed finally become a large town. Or rather, we can now upgrade it. In the last episode, I did notice, because I obviously watch it back for the editing process. And I was complaining about why are these units not being trained or something like that. I can't remember now. Yeah, so I was complaining about why is it not going through? It's because I actually had units that were in the recruitment queue and they'd gone on through. Trait increase, +3 command. Very good. Let's keep that going up. And Orcs of the Mountains don't like us. What the hell? How could they not? And, well, obviously then we can't build anything, but how do our finances look? We are slightly making money, but I don't know if that's actually just taking into account the fact that we did just get that gift. But I think another spy would be really good. Where can I get a spy in here? No, I can't. Oh, look at those training. Oh, we can get Noldor archers there as well, or we could. I'd really want that. But where are our current spies? So our current spy is down in the south. I think I'm going to get a spy here in Ost-in-Edhil, because I want to make sure we keep an eye on South Rudar in particular, because we are bordered, of course, only here, and, well, here, basically, Imladris is the only one that is under threat from the Hillmen, because the dwarves hold Western Faradwite, and the North Arthedain region has gone rebel. So we don't have to worry at all over here. I suppose a diplomat or diplomatic meeting with the dwarves would be good, but our diplomat currently is actually going this way. Well, we'll go through Khazad, so we can have a chat there, perhaps get an alliance, because I don't want to be fighting the dwarves. at all, really.
Yes, my lord.
But, well, we don't have any money now. I was hoping to maybe put a watchtower there to see what would be coming our way, but I think we'll be okay for the end turn at least. So let's see what happens. Oh, Ereinion has come and asked for trade rights. Our reputation is also mixed, and theirs is mixed. They've got no money, they're very strong though, but we are eventually going to ally with them, I think. I mean, how would an alliance look, actually? 'Cause we are against the same faction, so it would kind of make sense, to be honest.
I do not
Oh.
this. Very well.
Well, how about trade rights? Just give me... And, I mean, they're probably going to say no now, aren't they? Are they? The pause is... Oh, there we go.
Well, that seemed fruitful.
Very good stuff there. So we can actually see now the woodland Ereinion over there. We're not going to take this guy. I want someone that's going to be a good governor though. Take Derwath. That is very far away. I'm guessing this is then Druaith Ior region over here. Wait, can I just view that again? Can I click on the settlement? No, I can't. Thing is though, our only army is this one, and we've kind of got, we've got some rebels over there. Yeah, so I think actually we're going to move this army off to deal with them. Hopefully, the clansmen are kind of moving down here, and because they're actually at war with the Numenoreans, they've got their hands full over here. We've got the spy here to make sure. And, look, they've actually got some armies over here. And Adorn. I think we actually saw this already. But, clearly the Numenoreans are going to go for that. But, see, if that army there were to have moved off, and if they move out of range of Hagar, then my idea would have been to just swoop in there, take the region, and then, of course, they would go rebel, but they would no longer be a faction, so it would be a lot easier to deal with. But I think we're going to have to go and take out that rebel force, because we don't really have anything in here, in our garrison. We've just got Thalion and some infantry. But also, the Numenoreans failed in taking South Rudaur, which is a real pain. How are they doing up here? Well, they haven't taken any of these regions. But hopefully they can just kind of concentrate on taking them out, because I'd rather not deal with that yet at all. So we're just going to go in with Glorfindel, and shall we give him, what shall we give him? I think he is okay on the archer front. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.5.
Your orders, my lord.
We're certainly okay for bonus versus cavalry as well. The Noldor swordsmen are very good. They are very good, but to be honest, with Glorfindel in the army, you know, you only need someone that's going to survive, and then he's going to come and smash them with a fierce cavalry charge in from behind, because he's exceedingly good. So I think we'll just go with that one unit, and obviously that's going to hurt our bank balance a little bit, because they cost an arm and a leg, or at least an arm. But let's have a look then with Elrond. Can we get a? That's maybe a decent spot for a tower. We can kind of see in this direction, actually. So Gladden Fields are held by the Orcs of the Misty Mountains as well. And let's have a look then here. So the Anduin Vale, which is this settlement just here, Imathrad, this is held by the Orcs as well. But Ninglor, which is, that's just a watchtower. Where's the town? Oh, there it is. So this is held by Ereinion, or Mirkwood, later known as. So they hold this whole region here. So actually, if we take Goblin Town, then we'll be bordered by Elves on this side. And I'd imagine there's just this one region here that is held by the Orcs. And then this is all Lothlorien, obviously. Well, here, this is Lothlorien. So, if we take that, then we've kind of eliminated them from this pocket as well. And then it's just north that we have to push on into. But it is definitely worth keeping an eye out for the Hillmen. Ooh, and they've taken North Arthedain actually in this turn. Because should they come in this direction, we've only got this one army here. And I'm thinking perhaps we should split it up a little bit. Because we do have a couple of generals over here actually. We've got one in there and one in there. So we could,
Yes, my lord.
ideally, if we could split this in two. And Gil-Galad takes one half. And then perhaps Finrod takes
Your
the other.
orders, my lord.
And then we can kind of, if the, Hillmen attack us, then we can take half and they'll probably be able to take off one town from them, whilst the other half can still safeguard our regions over here and perhaps take out the Wildmen. Okay then, Oath Breakers, whether due to lies, threats, or fear of future vengeance from Sauron, their god of old, the men of the mountains have broken their solemn oaths to Isildur and the Numenorean Kingdoms. So I did actually know something like this was coming. I didn't know it was going to happen just yet, but because of this treachery, they have begun a war with the Dunedain in exile in spite of Isildur's warning, and they will now have to fear the vengeance of the Alliance. Oh no. And on top of that, Angrenost, which is Isengard, that has been besieged by the Wildmen. Which is, and so all of this, they've got now an enemy amongst them, essentially, because I think the men of the mountains essentially start with this whole region here, and the Numenoreans just hold the Deepincoom, which is like Helm's Deep, and Angrenost over here, and then obviously they've got some regions over here, but then. That's getting quite saucy then, really, isn't it? We've got enemies, we're beset by enemies on all sides, because now the Numenoreans are at war with the Wildmen, the Mountain Men, the Mordor Orcs, the Haradrim, and then also the Hillmen. So a lot of men. But they're still persevering with South Rudar, so that's good. And diplomatic information, Mordor have attacked Ravanion. And of course they can also join Tolokans, I think, if you're allied to them or something. But yeah, so they've broken alliances, but are they at war? This is very easy and quick to check. Okay, they're not actually at war just yet. So they are at war with the Rune Confederacy, Mordor, Enedwaith, Hillmen, and Harad, but that's because they've got the invasion going on for Minas Anor. So as soon as you set upon that quest, you're put to war. So it's kind of understandable,
Yes,
but perhaps they will attack at some point. So let's just go. We're just going straight on in there. We do not care. I think Glorfindel is such a powerful general that he can sort them out. And so far, what I have seen of the Orcs is that they're not very good. But that might change. But actually, I shouldn't have really had Elrond out of the settlement. I should have put him in there. But having said that, no, we're just gonna keep him in there for now, because we don't know. We don't have a spy. We don't know what's out here. If we get beset by a very large army, then I'd rather be in Inbargathol. And we just need a few more units to him, I think, and then we can try and see if we can take the Gladden Fields, because of course the Elves over here probably are trying to take it as well. So, currently there's no threat from the clans over here, so I'm okay going this direction. Because of course, how is Buruk going? It's got a bit more to grow. It's only got a very small amount left, and then we can get that in the works, get that growing. But out here, good stuff. The Numenoreans have taken North Arthedain, so they are making some headway in this region. I was thinking if this is going to be another case of the AI being absolutely atrocious, then they have to be like You have to hold their hand all the time, but no, they are, and they might even take South Rudar as well. So that's good. But that is everything we can do for this turn, I think. We can't build anything here just yet. We'll put the artist studio for when we can, and we are about to take out this rebel force of unknown proportion or quality.
If only I could.
But let's keep these guys going here. But here we go. What a rubbish candidate. No, thank you. But the Numenoreans did fight a battle here, and they did win. So they might take South Rudar, and men of the mountains have indeed declared war on the Numenorean Kingdoms. That's whilst it's unfortunate, it's not entirely, you know, it was expected. But we still haven't got that artist studio going there, which means that it's going to be a while before we can even get Buruk going. But yeah, we are going to go and take out that rebel force. In fact, just go into that garrison for now. Because the clansmen still aren't coming our way, and if they do come with a tiny force like that, I think Gil-Galad will probably be able to beat them, because he's a beast. And of course, we do have a unit in here, but I'm not really thinking about it, to be honest. Maybe that's very poor of me. And actually, we can't even get through, because the dwarves are blocking. I don't know...
Yes, my lord.
Oh, well, let's have a chat with them, actually. Let's, how about an alliance, and we'll give them map information.
No, cannot quite accept this.
Well, how... I don't really want... I want to sell them, maybe. Oh, there we go. So we've got an alliance with the dwarves. We no longer have to worry about... Because I was just looking at this army here with King Durin. Like, is he... What's he trying? Who's he trying to fool there? And I could have really done with some military access. Maybe that would have let me go through there. Oh, dear. Like, what is the fastest way to go and speak with the... Yeah, it's just not very good, is it? We'll have to go around, because I don't think we'll be able to get past there then, because Khazad-dûm takes up this entire space there. But we'll be able to take out that rebel force, and Glorfindel now then. He's going right into the lion's den here.
Yes.
But we can't actually see where Goblin Town is. I thought it would have been right here, to be honest. But if we just take a look at the region then. So where does it change? Oh, so that it goes all the way up to there. So it could be there. The town could be there. In that, like, fork. But I think, at least in, like, Dak, it's kind of, like, around here, which is why... And Third Age as well. So let's just shuffle along to the road. Oh, okay, now we can see it. That is a sizable garrison there, to be honest. But we can definitely take that. Like, we'll have no issues. Orc drivers. Inspires nearby troops 14 attack. Bonus against cavalry, but there's only 27 of them. But this as well is a large city, so it'll be very much worth getting that. And they've got mines. I have no idea how much income mines give, because we've not seen any mines as of yet. But nonetheless, we should really get them. Now, actually, these archers, I'd want them maybe to go to Inbargathol to essentially garrison it. So we can actually get Elrond moving out over here. But yeah, we just can't do that without any sight range. And equally, we can't leave... We need sight range down here to make sure that they're not going to come and stab us in the back. But, yeah, that's kind of everything for this turn as well. So, what kind of progress are we making? Oh, yes, so these guys can attack. No, they can't. Can they?
Your will, my lord.
No, they can't. Next turn then. Mixed loyalties. I want someone... Oh, exceptional will, though. I want to get a Palantir at some point. But, no, I want someone that's actually going to be a good governor, because we need someone like that. So, everyone here... in fact, let's just... No. We'll leave Dally on there and the 61 of you. But we'll go and take out these guys. Oh, what have they got? Orc looters. This is such a... Yeah, this is such a small battle. I'll just fight this off screen, because I can't really auto-resolve that, because I will need the troops.
We attack!
And there they go. So, we can't even make it back. So that's also why I left that governor in there. So, we're doing okay, actually, in the world as a whole. I can't believe that someone would actually be that much better, like 3 times better than us, when we hold, like, half of Eriador, essentially, with some bits of Enedwaith as well. And now Buruk is ready to upgrade, but we just don't have the money for it. We are getting the artist studio in Inbargathol at least. Yeah, so we do have things coming, so it's not a complete standstill on the production front, and the clansmen are still just chilling out in Haga. Nothing to worry about there, but the Numenoreans may come and have some pain. I did notice they did win their sally-out battle here in Angrenost, so that's good news for them. But over here, the Numenoreans did lose. They lost a battle to try and take South Rudar. Then an army came out and tried to defeat this army and lost, and then retreated back in there. So we just need to keep making a note of what happens there so we don't get surprised. But other than that, actually the dwarves hold Forodwaith as well. So Western and just ordinary Dave Forodwaith. Nothing against Dave's. It's just it's just a normal name. So they hold Angmar, East Angmar, Gram, the Eton Moors, which is a massive region, isn't it? Oh, and then there's Talath Imrad, and then so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably just miscounted that, but it doesn't really matter how many they've got.
Yes, my lord.
But they've come out with an orc army here. Oh, they got cave trolls. They have a cave troll. I mean, they've actually probably got quite a number of them. But if we attack that, and they've just gone back into the settlement. Now I have no idea what the mountain halls look like, and also I have no idea if there's an army over here to come and attack us as well. However, I think we're just gonna attack it, because I think we will beat that army despite the wait, what are those? Well, they're actually pretty good. But we have Glorfindel, so there's that. And we do have Noldor Spearmen as well. They will hold the line against... They will beat both of them, I'd imagine. The Cave Trolls, let's have a look how good they are. They've got 3 hit points, so that's not very many. But they do have 19 armor. They're effective against armor as well. Interesting. So they're a bit different. But otherwise, they've got things like... What are these? Oh my word! Well, they're better than... they will probably beat our Noldor Spearmen, because they are effective against armor. But I will raise you a Glorfindel once more. And wait, what is this general then? Oh, that's just an orc bodyguard, but they're very heavily armored as well. But I think we've got 2 units of Lindon Long Spearmen. I think we can hold the line really well with that. It all depends on the terrain that we're given. If it's really bad terrain, we might take more losses. Because I think, it all comes down to the terrain. And we can't really send Elrond up here either. But we can actually march here, which is really cool. There's a highway here, whereas before you could only go either side. I don't know if that's the case in regular Third Age, but in DAC it's different. I mean, it's a whole different map, which is why I was so amazed before. Again, I still can't really go in that direction, and I don't want to relinquish any of the garrison here either until the Numenoreans take South Rudar or that region there, because I just want to... We can't lose Imladris. There's no way we can lose Imladris, because it's the be-all and end-all in terms of recruitment.
Your orders, my lord.
But let's just see... Once again, let's see what the end turn brings. Oh, and we've actually been attacked here. Oh, and it's by the garrison of Goblin Town. So let's just have a look here again. So we've got the heavy Goblin Reavers. They've got 2 of them. They've got Goblin Veterans. They've got 2 of them. And then they've got a whole lot of other units as well. They've got Goblin Reavers. They're quite good. They've got the Orc Drivers. Goblin Wayslayers missile units as well. So they've got ones to watch out for really here are the cave trolls. We absolutely have to make sure that we shoot at them with our horse archers the whole way. And those heavy Goblin Reavers as well. They've not got any shields. They've only got 10 armor. So I think we'll be okay to take them out. But this is... the balance of power actually is looking pretty good. So I think we'll actually win.
Attack!
And kind of as expected, the terrain here is not fantastic at all. So I think I'm going to pull everyone back. Pull them back. But I'm not going to make the same mistake as I have done in some battles. I'm gonna make sure that there's adequate distance between my missiles and my front line so that I can actually shoot over them. Because I've had that issue. So I'll probably put the archers over here, and then the long spearmen, I'm going to just put them in front. But this doesn't give us much room, really, to maneuver our cavalry. But this is Goblin Town, so as we just zoom around, this is actually fairly similar. In fact, I think this is the same as it is in Dak as well. There might be a few minor differences, but it's a solid battle map. Well, this is what I actually went with. I'm just going to have the archers over here. Long lines of long spearmen. And hopefully this will give us the room. I can't really go all the way back there because then you've got no room to maneuver. You're in a box there. So it's... Oh, it doesn't like that. So that's not very good. But our horse archers, I think I'm going to move them on in here. Because... this might take a while before they even come out of there. I moved my horse archers actually in here, but they're still not really going for us, so, or maybe they're just using that exit. It does look like it. But I'm going to try and get my horse archers just around here, and then we're just going to shoot at those cave trolls, which are there, looking... Oh, they look so beautiful. What a lovely face you've got. They look like a frog. But our shots are going to come on in shortly on these guys. We're probably not going to kill very many with with these. What is the missile attack that we've got? Yeah, so we've got 5 missile attack. They've got 19 armor with the 3 hit points. And they are, I mean, they're not small targets, but they're not, like, big either. As you can see, we are actually missing a few. But because they're in this clump, this is... I mean, the AI is not having a good day here. I'm hoping just by attacking them they might come and attack us, but as long as we've got our route out, they're not going to ever catch us, and they've got no missiles.
The shadows grow long, and we're neither the vanquisher.
Well, it ended up being a draw. I did send in some of my archers to try and, you know, shoot at them, but they've actually got archers of their own, and they've got the same range, if not actually a little bit better, because they're on like a little hill. So, other than, like, going in there and attacking them, which isn't, like, it's not in our interest to do that, because we'll probably get beaten. We can't use our cavalry in there. So, in a straight-up fight, we would probably lose, because they've got the trolls as well. But we did take a few of them out, actually, somehow, with the horse archers. But as you can see, I tried to get these archers in there, and they just got peppered immediately. So, we might just have to siege them out. Still holding out for a better governor than that. However, there is Captain Maltuk. He is coming this way. But we don't have to really worry about that at all, because this force here is by far superior. Although, having said that, what if we just went on that bridge and then, like, dared him to come at us? It's a real shame about what happened over here, to be honest. I was hoping for a good fight, and that would be 8 turns before we can even take that. So how about we break off the siege, right? We attack that we attack that force there. And maybe by doing this we can actually, you know, have a fight. So let's do that.
Muster your courage, men!
So we have been given pretty good terrain here. So the army that we attacked is up here, and so therefore the army that's going to come from the settlement is going to come from like over here, I think, judging by the angles on the campaign map. So I've kind of set up here, and we can kind of utilize this high ground to get our archers up there, and then we've just got two pikemen in front. We're going to have the infantry, kind of all the remaining infantry, just holding the flanks, and we'll have Sindar's swordsmen. They'll kind of be a backup, but our cavalry out here, Glorfindel's going to try and do what he can do by charging in, but these guys need to soften up those cave trolls before they make it into melee, because if they make it into melee, they're going to destroy whatever unit they come across. So start battle. Oh, and okay, so they're coming in from over there, and then over here, then. Yeah, this is just such a meager force. Goblin Raiders. I think they're okay, but they're not very good. They've got a Goblin Reaver unit and the Orc Drivers as well. But that's not what we need to focus on just now. Where are the cave trolls? They're over there, so we'll get to that in a short moment. But first, let's just get our units in a better spot.
The tide of battle seems to have turned
So then, I've kind of put them like so, and hopefully that will be okay. Oh, it is raining now. That's not very good. And where are you guys going? Oh, I put the wrong unit over here. So you go like there, then you kind of come just behind here, and we'll figure out where to put you later on. And all the archers, you should be on guard mode, yes, and just make sure you're not like skirmishing or anything. That's fantastic. Now then, let's get those cave trolls, shall we? We are actually on the attack, so it is, but I think they'll probably come at us regardless, as soon as we start firing at them. Now here they are, hopefully. Oh, that guy definitely took an arrow to the knee. Could have been a knight. But I found that if you put fire at will and then move, usually they do fire at the same target that you previously attacked. Here anyway are the heavy Goblin Reavers, and as you can see, that actually my hypothesis is incorrect, because now they're just shooting at the nearest target, and shooting at them isn't a great idea because we don't have much of an attack against armor. But the cave trolls, they're worth using the ammunition on. I'd just like to see maybe one go down at least. That would be nice. I don't think it's possible really, but we shall see. We're in guard position over here. You also guard position. Oh, we can use shield wall. Oh, that's good. We're not going to because it's rubbish. But it's good for offensive battles though. And actually, I think... I don't really think we should be firing at all at them. They're not like a key unit, or they're not key units. Let's have a look at the cave trolls. Oh, they've still got full numbers, I think. Yeah. We've done what we can with the Eldar horse archers over there, and that's not a whole lot because, yeah, they just didn't do any damage seemingly. But we're gonna get at these snagger archers, I think. In fact, the Eldar horse archers could do quite well against them, so I'm gonna send them in against that. Like, we're not very good in melee with them at all. And then Glorfindel is gonna go in at Goblin Wayslayers. Good stuff. Solid charge there. And you get out. In fact, what are your melee capabilities? Oh, they're awful. But they're awful as well, so there is that. I don't want to waste ammunition on them, you see. That's why I didn't shoot them. But I think... Oh, the cave trolls are definitely coming now. They're coming. But let's get another charge in over there as well. And as soon as the Sindar archers can shoot... we'll be shooting them. Shoot! 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 Everybody shoot the cave trolls! Shoot the cave trolls! And have we taken these guys out yet? Not quite. Almost. Almost. We need to get out of there. We need to get out. Go, go, go. They're routing. Good. And then Glorfindel as well. Good. Alright. Well, that's step one. But oh my word, they're coming... Oh, no, I thought we took one out then, but we didn't. So, okay, well now switch targets. Shoot the Goblin Reavers. They're a pretty decent target, I suppose. And then Glorfindel, I think you're going to have to come and take out these cave trolls. So if you can, shoot the heavy Goblin Reavers. Otherwise, just shoot like into that pack. And yeah, this isn't fantastic. They're actually holding on okay over here. A lot better than I thought they would. But obviously, it's not fantastic to know that they're getting pummeled. Because I don't know how well they're going to hold. They do have pretty decent morale. But I think a solid charge from Glorfindel would actually sort them out good and proper. We're getting shots on the heavy Goblin Reavers because they don't actually have a whole lot of armor. So that will send us in good stead. But our pikes should hold this quite nicely. They are getting a little flanked. And they're bringing some orc drivers over here as well. Let's get these. Sindar swordsmen are kind of like the fail-safe. The horse archers are going to have to go over there and start charging in, doing some rear charges. Oh, but the enemy general's running. I don't know which one that is. But this isn't very good, is it? They're just coming straight in through that gap. Fire into those goblin veterans that are right in front of you. Whilst you guys, I think we might have to send you behind the lines. Yeah, they're not really doing anything over here, and Glorfindel as well isn't doing anything, so hurry up and do something. Oh, but the general's gone! The captain, or the general. That must have been... I don't know which one that is, though. They're running, though, so that's good. So we've won on this side. And how about you just go in on your bodyguard. And we'll try and get... In fact, just get a charge in on the goblin veterans. The Lindar infantry are holding on for now. They are holding on a little bit, and we do have the swordsmen there to support. But I think a really good charge in here, this is going to do wonders. Light of them on, please. Are they going to run? No, but that's a lot of damage. Whew! And I don't know who... Oh, it was me, wasn't it? I told you to go and do that. In fact, just shoot the goblin raiders over there, and we've really peppered them, haven't we? Just really good shots into the side there. Those pikes are just about holding, but we need to get over here. We need to get over there right now. Right, this is the charge that I should have done a while ago. They are down to 9 trolls now. They are down to 9 trolls. That's good. Come on then. Oh, it's a bit uphill, but will we take anyone down with the charge? 1 did go down. 2, 3. I don't think they can run away, but we took out at least 3 there, and we took out those goblin warmongers as well. They're running. So in fact, oh, another troll goes down. Good stuff. Going in and just attack them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Absolutely. So we have 1 on this side. That is really good. And there's 21 Lindar infantry. If you can just go do something, and let's get in the back of these goblin veterans. We just need to get rid of that goblin general, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm playing on 2 times speed as well. That's probably not fantastic. We're out of arrows now on some of our units. That also isn't very good. The Sindar bowmen, they're pretty good. They're pretty good in melee, I think, but certainly not the Lindar. I think these guys can potentially be used in melee. But the archers that have got some ammunition left, we're going to shoot into those heavy Goblin Reavers right there. And I think the Sindar, you know what? The Sindar bowmen, we're going to put them in against these Goblin veterans. And down goes their general. I think that's an actual general this time. So that's actually going to do something to their morale. And they're wavering. They're not running just yet. They're all running. Yeah, this is over, isn't it? Who's left? It's just those over there. And down they go. Okay, now everyone, run after them. We need to catch them all. Excellent. There we go. Heroic victory. We lost 259 and we wiped out Let's just call it 3,000. I can't be bothered to actually do the maths. And the Calaquendi bodyguard of our Calaquendi himself, Glorfindel, 279. Not actually that good. It was a real pain to try and get him into position. But the horse archers as well, doing 247 and catching plenty as well. Very well done.
Concealing the troops by your order.
And that means that does that mean is Goblin Town empty? Can we get there?
Yes.
See, sometimes to siege a settlement, you gotta like become. No, that doesn't work. But I'm not going to sack it. I'm just going to occupy it because I don't think sacking it provides too much. I don't think we can even upgrade this. No, we can't. Large city is as large as it can get. Or I don't know. I don't really understand this bit. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I understand. So all caverns expansion towns like this, they are all large cities. But then when you go deeper, they actually have tiers as well. So this can still grow via the caverns. So the caverns expansion, you can think of it like as an undercity or something, I guess. So it's like got 2 tiers of settlement. So we can still grow this to a minor city and then into a large city via this building here. And I think actually it is explained here. A mountain hall settlement is one which lies inside a mountain. Its size is increased by delving deeper into the mountain rock. So that is... Actually, it says here, at approximate turns remaining can be seen within the caverns expansion custom shortcut. So Shift C. How about we just try that out now? So Shift C. And a temporary building has been added to every mountain hall settlement for all factions. That will go at the end of the turn. So here we are. Okay. So the next 40 to 60 turns I can upgrade the caverns expansion. Well, it's worth knowing that. Anyway, let's have a look at what else is here. They've got a troll shelter. We don't need that. Can be built in mountain regions or southern Greenwood. 800 gold, thank you very much. And a mining network, 750 gold per turn. So it is very much worth having that. I think it's iron. I can't see. I don't think it really matters what it is. Bow, yeah, we can have that. Wolf territory. Because there are wolves in this game. Anyway, so we can. That's just the stables. Master Thieves Guild, we can get rid of that. It provides nothing to us. Dungeon, dirt roads, and other than that, yeah, we can keep everything else. But that is making us a lot of money. 1,106 gold per turn, which is very nice. And with that, we can get the artist studio immediately in there. And it doesn't have any Host of the West culture at all. But now we actually border the Erungalan Elves here on this side, and it is just the Gladden Fields, which are owned, I believe, by the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. And from here then we must go north to... So there's another settlement somewhere along here, and then there's Gundabad. And then, you know, they hold territory here in the Upper Anduin Vale. But, you know, it's just nice to have... We've captured a real foothold here. And as I said, now, Imladris is kind of... Like, it's not going to be attacked by goblins anymore. It can be attacked now just from here. So that frees us up a little bit in that regard. And also, with that extra money... Oh, we can't. That's a lot of money. 5 grand. Oh, we'll have it next turn, though. We'll have it next turn, 5,030... Oh, no, we won't. So it'll be a couple of turns before we can get that again. And this guy... I'll just put him on that bridge. I do not trust these clansmen, but we are just waiting to see what happens. And in fact, the mountain men are going to take... They're going to take Angarenost. So, perhaps it would be wise to think that soon we... Oh, we can declare Tolakan. Oh, I thought it crashed then for a second. Whew. It didn't. Good news. But we can call a Tolakan. And we could call... None of these are that good. I mean, I suppose Dunharrow, that might be a fitting one. I was hoping perhaps there'd be... Oh, wait. So, I'm going to hold on for that for a moment because Anorion or Minas Anor is currently besieged because there's an invasion force there. If they take Minas Anor, we'll call the Tolakan there. I think that's a really good idea. Because then that way, that'll be cool. We can go down there, we can build up a force.
Yes.
Perhaps Finrod the Champion is like the chosen one. He's the guy. He's the guy that's then going to go down there. Maybe we can, I don't know. Or maybe maybe it'll be better just call it on Angrenost because we can't let the mountain men get a foothold. Because the Numenoreans down here in the south, they'll just get beaten, won't they? So it is kind of like world policing again, isn't it? But thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave it here. And like it if you liked it. Comment if you want. And again, thank you very much to everyone that has subscribed. It means a lot to me. And it's just nice to see this channel growing. And I'm going to be adding some different kinds of content because I am going to be ending the Woodland Realm campaign next week with a bit of a different sort of video. It's not going to be like this turn by turn. It's going to be more of a fast forwarding, telling the story of how give some closure to the campaign. But I am going with Gandalf now. Good day.